Where else did I go? I got pasta one day for lunch from GH Pasta. Not my favorite pasta restaurant in the city, but they have really gotten into the regular rotation because of the convenience factor of where they're located and where I live. The other place is Kalia or Kalia, I'm not sure. Indian restaurant in the Greenwood neighborhood. Pretty good. Didn't love the naan or really the rice, but the 2 chicken entrees, chicken tikka masala, butter chicken, absolutely delicious. We got some vegetarian samosas as well, and those were good. I stopped by the Oh Boy Oberto factory store in South Seattle. I'd never been in there before. Walked around Columbia City a bunch. I picked up food from 2 different places this week in Columbia City. One was Bruddha, and the other one was Super 6. Super 6 Calbee beef ribs. Mwah, delicious. And I got a coconut cream pie, which was total right field order for me. And that was super good. I think there was a little too much caramel sauce on the bottom of it, but nothing that I'm going to complain about whatsoever. And then I went to this coffee shop in the Roosevelt neighborhood called Distant Worlds Coffee, and it's a community coffee shop for geeks, right? So they have this like nerd aesthetic, and if we weren't in quarantine, it was normal. They have these game boards and all these tables set up so you can come and just nerd out. They have all of this nerd geek inspired, pop culture inspired art that you can purchase, and they've got a bunch of pop-ups that they do to support LGBTQ businesses. The other thing that I thought was very interesting about Distant Worlds Coffee was that they make a bunch of their coffee syrups in-house. Thought that was very interesting. I have been known to be an addict for white chocolate mochas, and so I got that, and it was just very cool that they made it in-house. Very unique and very special to them, and I'd never seen that before in another coffee shop. This is my featured meal of the week. A dinner that I had, this was last night, was down in South Seattle, Canton Noodle House, and they have a great story. I was introduced by Canton Noodles by Ronnie and Tasha from at the Chino Latina Way, and it's actually Ronnie's mom who runs the store. She hand makes all of the dumplings by hand, and it's this little corner spot on MLK, and I placed an order online. Went to go pick it up, tried to push the door, and it was completely locked. The lights were off. There was just an open flashing sign. It was very like, am I in the right place? Am I in the wrong place? It was very, it felt sketchy in the moment. Like maybe I went to the wrong one. But then she kind of walks from the back and walks up, and she just slides this little window open. So the restaurant now is just like a walk-up window, and you could see on the table inside the restaurant, since no one's going in there, she had like all of the pre-made dumplings that whether they steam them or boil them, not really sure, but they were all like lined up there ready to make for orders that were coming in. And she was just so sweet and so nice and friendly, and it was great to just like talk with her through the window and hear a little bit more about her restaurant. The things that I ordered from Canton Noodle House was the pork and hot sauce with wide egg noodles. I guess everything in default comes with the thin egg noodles, but I was recommended when I found out about this restaurant to get the wide egg noodles specifically with the pork and hot sauce, and that was so delicious. To go is just so interesting, right? It's all the noodles, cooked noodles. They had some, I believe it was bok choy, and the spicy pork or spicy sauce with pork in it, and you just like smothered it all over, mix it all together, perfect amount of spice and just deliciousness. And then Amanda got the pork and shrimp wontons she got thin noodles on hers. The wontons were a little smaller, but when you think about, those are handmade by her, I think they're totally perfect. When you have that story and that connection with the wontons, it's not something that I'm going to dock them points. Completely affordable. They're, regular price. There was nothing crazy about it, and very easy to get to, easy to serve, easy to eat. I know Amanda got the large of the pork and shrimp wontons. I would say don't get the large. It was so much broth that we got that I think just the normal one would have totally been fine. But Canton Noodle House, you are my featured business. I'm so bad at this today. You are my featured meal of the week.